I'm gonna pull 3 cards on what is coming up currently for the collective. So I got Knight of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. I'm just gonna tune into that. So the Knight of Wands is an interesting card. It's when I was experiencing a lot of heartache and disappointment. This card would often come up, but in reverse. And I always saw this card as like the passion, the excitement, what we follow, what we chase after, what gives us our greatest thrill. And when it's in reversed, it often means like we're not following what's in alignment, or it's not quite the right time. But upright, I'm getting that this is the time here now where we can really embrace what we've suppressed or hidden or gave up on as children, where we wanted to do or be something or have a certain experience, but we were like, oh, that'll never happen. This is the way the world is, and this is how I have to act or be in it. And so even like my weird hair and stuff like that, sometimes I forget like how I look, and I go into a more 3D type place, or a place where people don't really embrace spirituality that much. And I get weird looks, and I'll tell someone, oh yeah, I work as a galactic shaman and healer. And they're kind of like, what? And there's like their head explodes. And then we just kind of normalize it by explaining it like, oh, well, I help people connect to a good feeling. And I don't have to tell them, well, I'm a Syrian being, but I've had lifetimes in Orion and all these other, they're not going to understand that. So that's what I'm getting for that. And the 7 of Wands reversed is to like know your audience and to present your passion and experience, but not at the expense of someone's mental health. Like, how do you find a way to own your passion, present it to the world, but keep it in a balanced, grounded way that's not going to flip you upside down or make you seem like you're more grandiose than you are or more powerful. Like, there's a tendency for us to like get over connected with what we get from spirit and feel like we found the truth and the path. And because we actually have, when that happens, absolutely you have, but other people aren't going to understand or be able to process it a lot of times. So that's what I'm getting is, and I don't think that's that radical of a message, but the time is now. Follow through with what you've discovered and what you want to share with the world. And if you haven't yet, look back to what used to light you up as a child and what people told you wasn't real or wasn't possible. And then watch how the emotion can lead you to like an illusion or a delusion of like the pigs flying kind of thing, like when pigs fly. So it's such a balance of walking the spiritual path and still being grounded, to like embrace that everything can be different while still realizing that it's not. Like, people have tried to jump off a building, tried to jump off roofs and stuff thinking they could fly and they couldn't. That's what this card reminds me of, especially upside down, but it's upright. So it's like there's a firm grasp we have on our emotions, and there can be a tendency to like go into like this thinking or feeling like it's going to happen faster than we think, and that can like flip us upside down and discourage us. So that's been my experience, is when we have a spiritual awakening, there's excitement, we're going to create all this, we're going to do all these things, and then the reality sinks in that it's not happening as fast as we want. But it's time to like fulfill those dreams and then work with the emotion that comes up as you're accomplishing or doing the thing that scares you, that you've always wanted to do. Don't let whatever comes up, the parts that come up that just want to be held and loved a little bit, that's the opportunity to work with the ascension, really.